Hi, so I just received my order from Melt Cosmetics. They came out with a collection called the Hot Box collection, and it consists of two lipsticks. One is in the ultra matte formula, and the other one is iridescent. They already have those two finishes in their regular lines. I'm not really sure if this hot box collection is permanent. It also has an eyeshadow stacks which has like 4 eyeshadows in it, and it also came with 3 different lip liners as well as 5 different eyeliners. And if you get this whole box, you can also pick one of the 3 makeup pouches. They have 3 different colors. One is a dark teal, one is a maroon, and the other one is a mustard yellow color. So if you can pick one of the 3. I picked maroon. Yeah, I'm actually wearing like a maroon t-shirt, only because I guess out of the 3 I'm more attracted to that maroon shade. It's kind of like a burgundy maroon, oxblood, whatever you want to call it, but I'm more drawn toward that type of color. But I was also very into the mustard yellow makeup pouch. I didn't know, but if you order the entire collection, it's $200. I know that's a lot. That does seems like it's a lot, because at first I thought that maybe I would just purchase them individually, because I thought I don't want to buy all of the items from the collection. But then after I calculated the products that I wanted to get, it came up to like 180 something dollars, and I was like, you know what, I might as well just get the whole collection for $200, because it will have everything inside. So I opt for the whole collection, which is I know it's like sounds like a lot, but you do get quite a lot of products from this collection, and you get like a variety of things for your eyes, like eyeliners, lip liners, eyeshadows. The eyeshadows look more like pressed pigments to me, comparing to their other eyeshadow stacks. Anyways, so if you were to buy the makeup pouch by its own on its own, it's $10. So in this case, I got a free makeup pouch. So of course I chose the mustard yellow, because originally I was trying to decide between these 2 colors anyway. So I'm glad that I got both of them. Not that I need any more makeup pouches. I have like so many makeup pouches from like Ipsy Glam Bag. Yeah, pretty much. So it's not like I need more makeup pouches, but I really like these because I got their 4th of July limited, very like super limited edition eyeliner and lip liner set, which comes with a gunmetal, like grayish, yeah, it's like a dark grayish gunmetal type of makeup pouch that looks exactly like this. It's just a different color, and I really like that. So I feel like these are really nice because they're like a full suede type of feel to it, and each one comes with a little like metal, this is metal, like melt logo zipper pull. So like this one is mustard yellow, this one is maroon, like burgundy maroon color. I really like these. I think these are great for your eyeliners, lip liners, anything that you want to put in it. It's a nice decent size. It's kind of like a in between small and medium sized makeup pouch, which I think is great for like every day if you if you throw in your like work bag or whatever, or it's good for like if you wear makeup at the gym or whatever, or it's good for just like a weekend getaway or traveling. I think these are really great. Or like different colors, since now I have 3 of them, I can like categorize them, like one for each like products, maybe one for the eye product, one for the face products, and one for lip products, something like that. Oh, and they also include a lips like stickers. They usually give you like a sticker from each order, and this time I got this orange one. Do I have the shade? I think this is the shade Bang Bang. Yeah, Bang Bang. I think I have the shade. I have almost all the, not almost, I have almost all the ultra matte lipsticks, as well as the iridescent finish lipsticks from Mel Cosmetics, and I have all the eyeshadow stacks from them. I really like their eyeshadow stacks. Like I said, I like how they have a nice substantial weight to it, and I like how they're magnetic, so you can stack like all of them all together if you want to. But I'll show you the comparison. So this hot box collection, I feel like it's themed with like smoke and marijuana theme, because when I thought it was just the cover shot of it is like two ladies like smoking, you know, with the smoke coming out. So I thought it was just like smoking whatever, but I didn't know it was like a marijuana type of thing, because when I received the boxes, the outside packagings, they all have like marijuana leaves. I don't know if they're, you know, I don't think they're intentionally promoting the use of marijuana, but I don't know, it's ambiguous. But I personally, I don't smoke weed. I tried like a special brownie, or it was a cookie, chocolate chip cookies or brownie once, and it just made me like super slow. I kept like repeating myself, and I was just like watching a movie too with my husband, and I kept like repeating myself or thinking that I said something but I didn't. Anyways, I don't like how I am after that, so that's why I personally don't smoke weed. If you do, and if it helps you like in any way, because it's, you know, because a lot of people use it for medicinal use, so if it helps you, great. It definitely makes me a lot slower, and I can't do that. So I can't have that. I need my brain to work. But it is pretty funny because I think my husband was laughing at me. But yeah, that was just like a one-time experience. That was like a couple years ago, and yeah, it's not for me. But anyways, this is the box. The first one is always comes with a mirror, which I appreciate. That it's pretty cute. Not that like I use it or anything. But again, this is called the Haze Stack, and you get four different eyeshadows. I think these are more like pressed pigments. So the first shade is called Indica, and each one of these contains 0.08 ounce of product. I need to compare this to the old shadow stack to see if it's about the same. Gunmetal stack, each single eyeshadow contains 0.09 ounce of product, so it's a little bit more than the Haze Stack, but a little bit less than the Rust Stack. And let me just pull out one of their early on like eyeshadow stack. This is the Lovesick eyeshadow stack, which has all the melt written on it. So this is the original, like one of those OG ones. Single shadows contain 0.125 ounce of product, so this has more. The original eyeshadow stacks definitely contains more products than all of the newer eyeshadow stacks. That's very interesting. But I don't know why, like in my memory, I just feel like these are so much heavier than this one, but I guess I'm wrong. Might as well just take all of these out. And let me see, let me compare this to Dark Matters. Dark Matters, each one of them. Okay, so Dark Matters came out around the same time as Lovesick eyeshadow stack. I think those two came out first. That's why they have the most products in each eyeshadow. I mean, they're still relatively decent size eyeshadows compared to a lot of the other eyeshadows on the market. The Radioactive Stack, let me see, the Radioactive Stack says it's actually a pressed pigment stack, and each one of them has 0.082 ounce. So okay, so the pressed pigment stacks from Radioactive Stack has about the same amount of products in each pen, compared to the Haze, the newest, the Haze Stack. But the funny thing is that the Haze Stack doesn't say pressed eyeshadows, but I feel like these shadows are a lot more like pressed pigments, as you can see the swatches on my hand. So these are the eyeshadow stacks I have so far, and I believe they are all from their permanent line. So like I said, I don't know if this is going to be in the permanent collection. I hope they do, because these colors are really amazing. The first one, let me just show you the color. The first one is called Indica, and this is sort of like a really bright, like foiled silver, almost like a foiled platinum color. So this is Indica. Yeah, so it's like very foiled platinum type of like color. The second one is called Ganja. I saw this swatch on their Instagram page and I think it's really beautiful, but it's so soft. I already like nicked a huge bit from like the Indica pen. Ganja is like super foiled looking gold. This looks to me like, I thought it's more like antique gold, but it looks more like a true gold now I'm looking at it. The third shade is called Bogart. So Bogart looks to me like a peachy, almost like peachy rose gold type of color. This one is really weird. It's pigmented, but it's actually a little bit, it's kind of patchy. Like when I was swatching it on the back of my hand, it was super pigmented with these eyeshadow because they are super soft. Like I said, I feel like they're softly pressed pigments, like all of them. So gently tap your fingers in each one of them and you can pick up a lot of product. But with this one, for some reason, when I swatched it, it looks like it was like patchy in the middle. And when I tried to swatch again to build more pigments on top of it, it just kind of like removes the first layer and it became patchy again. So this is really weird. I think that this color, maybe you definitely need like a sticky base or spray your brush with like Fix Plus, something like adhesive, to pack this color on, because otherwise if you just use a brush, I would imagine if you just use a dry brush to pack this color on, it will kind of just sweep this pigments like all over your eyes and just disappear. So yeah, that's that. And the last one is called Haze, which is the name of the this eyeshadow stack. This one looks like a maroon, like a metallic. These are all like metallic and foiled finish. So this one looks more like a metallic maroon color with tons and tons of like reddish like glitters or sparkles mixed in. These colors are so gorgeous. This color is so gorgeous. I can see that if you want to do like a all over like a maroon reddish color, you can definitely pull some matte red shades, either from the Dark Matter or Lovesick or even the Rust collection. Like they have some of these really cool reddish and dark red or burgundy type of matte eyeshadows from those other three eyeshadow stacks. These are called the all day everyday eyeliners, and the lip liners have the same name, all day / everyday. Okay, so there are 5 shades in the eyeliner collection and they all have different finishes. The first one is called Bloodshot, and Bloodshot is a matte red color that's again is kind of like a slightly darker red color. I thought this was a lip liner, but they have 2 reddish shades from the lip liner. So this is an eyeliner, and I know that everybody's looking for a red eyeliner, so I like how companies are coming out with like red eyeliners. because NYX has like a cool, really nice red eyeliners. Marc Jacobs has a nice red eyeliners. What other brand? Some other, if you're into Korean beauties, Halika makes really good waterproof like gel eyeliners. I really like their eyeliners. And yeah, some of those Korean makeup lines, they all have some really nice like a maroon burgundy type of red eyeliners in their collections. You can look into that, and then they are a lot cheaper too. I forgot to tell you. Okay, I'll annotate the individual prices of each product I'm talking about on the screen so you can see. Bloodshot is an ultra matte finish. So this is an ultra matte finish. And it's super creamy. These are so creamy, and these kind of remind me of the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliners. It has that same type of like look to it. It's you do have to sharpen these, so that's a no-brainer because these are pretty easy to sharpen. And I like how you have to sharpen them because the automatic one tends to kind of dry out pretty quickly. I never wore their eyeliners. I know I got 3 from the 4th of July, you know, set, but I never tried them on my eyes. So should we do live swatches? I have a swatch right here. I took pictures. I post them on Instagram, so if you want to see like close-up swatches, you can follow me on my Instagram, ArtofSign. And so this is the red one, Bloodshot. Let me just put on my lower waterline because it says Bloodshot. Does it make me look like I have bloodshot eyes? No, just kidding. But these are super pigmented and super creamy. As you can see, this is like really nice and really quite intense. I wasn't expecting that intensity, and this color looks kind of like my shirt, like that. Again, it's like that darker red maroon type of color. So if you're looking for something like a red eyeliner, you know, I really like Mel Cosmetics products. I think they are really pigmented and they're reasonably priced. They are an indie brand, but I like the quality of their products, and I like how fast shipping they are. Like, I don't know, ColourPop has been pretty slow with their shipment. I think it's maybe because they're super popular now, so they're always like kind of delay on their orders, you know, shipping out their orders, but their customer service is great. So I'm not complaining. But anyways, they all ship from like California, but just among all the companies that ship from California, I feel like Melt Cosmetics always ships to me like really quickly for some reason, because I think I placed the order on the day that this came out. And when did it come out? I think this set came out on the 30th or the 31st, and today is the 3rd, and I received it. The second shade is called 420, and this is a reflect finish. So I guess the reflect finish is more like a duochrome in a way. This has a sort of like a teal base. This reminds me of that 3rd color makeup pouch that they have. It's kind of like this kind of dark gray, no, dark teal color. It's really beautiful. But this has it's like a light blue. It has like bluish type of like reflect. Since this has some kind of blue particles in it, maybe it's better for me just to line my top lash line. I don't really want to put this in my waterline, just on the safe side, because this does have some kind of like particles in it. I'm not going to do this like eye swatch really precise, or you know, I'm just trying to show you how it looks. Let's do a little wing, shall we? So this is 420, 420. I don't know what that reference is. If you know, please comment down below. Maybe it's all related to weed smoking, marijuana. So yeah, I don't know what this 420 means. If you know, please comment down below. I feel like this is not like, I don't want to say this is kind of sheer looking. It's not as intense as I would like it to be, but it's still very pigmented, as you can see. and it does have like slightly of a blue sparkle reflect to it. I can't explain it. I thought this is similar to LSD from Urban Decay. I really like that one, but that one has tons of like chunky sparkles or glitters in the eyeliner. So there's definitely a difference between this and LSD from Urban Decay. But anyways, this is 420. Next one is another like a reddish color. And this is called 818, and it's also a reflect finish. This one is just slightly darker than the Bloodshot eyeliner. Sorry, I'm not even using a mirror. I'm just looking at the my computer screen. So it's all looking jacked, but I'm gonna look like a clown. Anyways, okay, so you can see it's a tad bit darker than Bloodshot. Bloodshot is a little bit more red, and then this one has a lot of golden shimmer throughout the eyeliner, which I'm shooting this on 4K. I'm not, but it's very subtle. I feel like you need to be like super close to my face in order to see the golden shimmer in this eyeliner. But it's still quite interesting. It's very interesting. I mean, maybe I'll use this as a lip liner, who knows, right? So the next one is called RX Queen, and this is a metal bond finish. I don't know what that means, metal bond. I would assume it's a metallic, because upon swatch it looks more like a metallic like finish. But this is like a gunmetal color. Wow, it's like really intense. The eyeliner from the 4th of July collection was similar to the one from this collection, but apparently it's a lot more silver. So yeah, it's almost identical as the eyeshadow indica from this Hotbox collection. It's that kind of like platinum, silver platinum type of color. There's also a lip liner from that collection. I'm going to swatch it side by side compared to the 3 lip liners from this collection. Okay, so yeah, so RX Queen is the gunmetal shade, which I've already put it on my lower waterline here. It's been maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and I think they are they're staying on very nicely on my waterline. So far so good. So the last eyeliner from the collection is called Baked. This is an ultra matte eyeliner, another ultra matte finish. This color was quite unique because it's very similar to the makeup pouch, the mustard yellow makeup pouch. Crazy moment on my end. So this is the mustard yellow. It's more like a camel, mustard like camel shade. I don't have any place to put this. I'm just gonna draw a line. Oop. Yeah, I just drew a line on top of the eyeliner, so you can see it's very pigmented. All of these are very pigmented and very smooth, very creamy. Yeah, it's a really unique shade. I don't know how it will look on the waterline. I never put this type of color on my waterline. I'm not sure if it will make the whites of my eyes like yellow or brighter. I don't know, but it's a very unique shade. I think it will be a really unique shade for like lips as well. Maybe I can wear this as a lip liner or lipstick too, because it's a very interesting shade, like a mustard camel type of color. So these don't have different finishes. The lip liners are all ultra matte finishes. The first one is called Santeria, like dark red color. Like, it's kind of deceiving because it almost, like from the cap, it almost looks like a brown, like a dark brown color. But once I swatched it, it's not. And the second shade is called Edible. Looks like a medium brown. Those look like medium brown color, but once I swatched it, you'll see it. I'll swatch it right next to it. And the third one is called Kink. Kink, Kink is like a dark red color. Let me swatch it right next to it. This one's very creamy compared to the other two. They are all ultra matte, but somehow this one swatches even more creamier than the first two. And this is more of a reddish, like a dark red color, as you can see, like a wine. Yeah, I would say this is a wine color. It is more like oxblood. The two lipsticks from this line, they have different finishes. One is called Mary Jane, which is an iridescent finish. This is usually swatched a bit more sheer, because when it comes to iridescence, it's mostly like a wash of shimmer or iridescence. I like the Melt Cosmetics packaging because they're so simple, so sleek. Like I said, I have majority of their lipsticks, and they are all like matte finishes, I think. Yeah, they're usually all like matte finishes. They had ultra matte finishes as well. So they also came out with 2 iridescent shades in their permanent line. I think I have both of them. But anyways, this is a really pretty shade because I saw swatches on their Instagram. This is called Mary Jane, and it's a very pretty, like, it looks like a deep burgundy, like a metallic burgundy shade from the Bullet. But once I swatched it, it's more of a it's more of a sheer type of berry, like a dark berry color. This has some, it looks like gold and pink shimmer in this to make it look kind of iridescent. This would be really good as like a top coat on its own. I feel like with this type of a finish, you need to build on a couple more layers to get more pigmentations. Otherwise, these are more like a top coat, you know, combining with like any of these 3 like lip liners. And then they have an ultra matte finished lipstick called Cherried. I have their ultra matte as well as their matte finished formulas, lipsticks. They're both very comfortable. I think the ultra matte just is a little bit more drier. So when it comes to their, so in terms of their ultra matte formula, I feel like it's a little bit more like the Kat Von D studded kiss lipsticks. You know, like it tugs a little bit on the skin, and it's like super matte formula. Santeria, the first shade, which has supposed to have like shimmer in it. I'm just going to line my lips with this shade. I'm not going to go like precise or anything. This is more just like a swatch video. I just want you to see like how they apply on the lips. It's all like jagged looking. Use a little bit of the dark brown shade, which is called Edible. I guess Edible, whatever, it's supposed to be like a dark chocolate. I'm just going to apply this on the corner. Melt lipsticks all have this like really nice vanilla cookie or vanilla cake type of scent. I normally don't like vanilla type of like dessert type of scent in lip products or any products, but their lipsticks actually smells pretty delicious in a way. I find them pretty long wearing. I look like crap I look like a clown. Anyway, ignore that. Yeah, because they're very matte and they're all very super pigmented, I find them very long lasting anyways. I want to try the Mary Jane lipstick on top of this to see if it can transform this and add some iridescence to this lip color, because you know, I feel like this really just, I feel like adding this on top really makes my lips kind of like shriveled up a bit. As you can see, it looks a lot more drier than before for some reason, and it just adds a very subtle sheer layer of like micro shimmer on top of this, which is not very noticeable. And I think it's probably because the Cherried lipstick color is too dark and it's already too drying. Maybe this will work better on top of one of those lip liners. You know, I'm not really worrying about like removing them or anything. Reapplying them is pretty easy too. I know it looks like crap. I just want to remove majority of it and see if I can wear this on its own, and maybe I'll pick up more shimmer. I think this iridescent shade definitely feels a little bit drier and harder to apply on the lips, but as you can see, wearing this kind of alone, it has a little bit more of a iridescent sheen to the lips. Not so much. I think it's very subtle compared to the blue and the purple ones that they have in their permanent line. Those are a little bit more iridescent and has more of a sheen or reflect to the color. I think this one is very subtle, as you can see, but it's nice. You know, if you don't want like full on metallic lip color, and you just want like a slight difference to your lip color, like a regular matte lip color, this is still a great alternative. I think this is a nice vampy, more like a gothic glam type of take. Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. I know I'm not like politically correct or whatever, but that's what I'm thinking of, like gothic glam type of, you know, it's like it's still vampy, dark gothic type of color, but it has that subtle sheen or reflect to it to make it a little bit more glam, hence gothic glam. Anyways, I know I'm like not politically like correct, but that's just how I feel. But it's really pretty. I think if you want to wear metallic lipsticks but you're afraid of the full-on metallic, definitely try the iridescent lipsticks from the Melt Cosmetics line. Okay, so this is the Melt Cosmetics The Hot Box collection, and I hope you enjoy this review swatch type of video. And if you enjoy it, please give me a thumbs up. If you know, I would really appreciate this. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Follow me on Instagram if you like. The handle is TheArtofSign, which is just like my channel without the TheArtofSign. So it's TheArtofSign on Instagram. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.